Hi class. In this video we're going to look at making sure that we have Access installed on our computers before we start the Access modules. I'm going to look on my Start menu, and as I start typing Access, I see right away, excuse me, that I have it installed. So yeah, I'm good to go. What if you don't? What if you don't find it? Well, I'm going to go to office.com and log in using my OTC account. I'm already logged in. And on this Install Office button, which you've already clicked, right, because you installed Office, but we need to do the drop down and choose Other Install Options. From Other Install Options, we're going to view our subscriptions. So let me go back to that. Your account shows these different options here, and you can look at your different subscriptions. Now I'm going to look at View Apps and Devices, because what I'm looking for here is Microsoft Access. So if I click the Install Office button now from this screen, it will actually install Microsoft Access. And I don't know why it leaves it out from the main screen. I guess because the majority of users don't really use it, and it is a large product. So they just leave it out. So your install shouldn't take too long, because it should be something that is just an add. Of course, you can get a 32-bit if you like. So if you're running a Windows machine, that is your workaround, and that should take care of the problem for you. If you're on a Mac, or you're on a Windows machine that for some reason you can't install Access, you can use the remote facility that OTC has set up for you. So I'm going to access that by using a web browser, and I'm going to use Google Chrome, and that's what I would recommend that you use. And I'm going to go to the URL remote.otc.edu. So that URL has been set up as an access point for people to log in from outside of campus. When you enter that, you're going to be greeted by a login screen. This login screen requires you to put OTC / before your username. Remember, the / is the one above the enter key. So I'm going to do OTC / and then my OTC username and then my OTC password. When I get logged in, I should see that I have access to Access and access to Excel. Now, the way this facility works, let's go ahead and try to create something. Now, I'm going to talk to the networking staff about this, because they were not supposed to require an RDP client. Right now it looks like Access would require that. You can find that RDP Remote Desktop Protocol client for your Mac, but it does require you to find that Mac software and install it. I'm going to go ahead and click Connect, hoping that this is working the same for you. I'm going to enter my credentials again. And now I've got Access running. I'm going to say that I want to create a blank database. Now, ask me later. I want to save this database right now. If you notice, it's going to my OneDrive. So it's in my documents folder of my OneDrive. So I should be able to access this outside of this remote desktop client, like to turn it into Canvas or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and name this Remote DB and create it. And I'm just going to save my table. Test table. And then I'm going to close. I'm going to close that for now. Now, I'm finished using Access, so I'm going to sign out of the remote desktop. Now I'm back to my computer. So I'm going to look at my OneDrive. So talking and thinking, it's hard for me. Now I just put that in my documents folder. And I don't see it. So I bet that I should have gone ahead and logged in to OneDrive. So let's try it. Much faster the second time, huh? Run that. Connect. There's my remote database. So it's saved here on the C drive. So I'm going to close. Now when I try to access File Explorer, again, I get a remote desktop client that I have to connect with. Oh, and it looks like it may have saved it on my C drive. No, don't have a documents folder there. Well, we're going to find it. Let's see what we got here. There's our OneDrive. Let's see what it looks like. Do some exploring and see what we can find. Wait, that's taking a long time. Is it going to work? There it is. And now that's my real OneDrive, where I wasn't seeing our... Oh, there it is. It says it's there now. Let's log off and check again. I'm going to refresh. I'm still not seeing it. That's really weird because it was showing up in my OneDrive. So many document links, I know. So it may just not have synced all the way. I guess in my remote, I might need to leave it open. I'm going to end this video and we'll check on it here in a little bit and see what's happened. Thanks.